Your health and your form around. What are your plans now, Ali?
Well, you know, obviously I've come back to playing half decent again and feeling a lot better in myself. So obviously I'll carry on playing for a bit. But hopefully, if I can keep me health and everything right, then I'll carry on.
Ali, do you believe one day you can come back and win this thing?
Well, I've been to 2 finals, so you know it takes a lot to be a winner. But yeah, I believe I can win it one day if Ronnie retires.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ali Carter, congratulations. Great to see him back to health and indeed to form. Mayor, mission accomplished for a 4th time here. How hard won has this title been?
Oh, it's just it's hard. It's very, very hard. I just got, you know, for anyone to come here and, you know, stand 17 days, it's an endurance test. It's like the equivalent of the Ironman. I don't think it's so much about the snooker, to be honest with you. I think it's more about just controlling your emotions and being able to hold it together. And I was able to do that over 17 days. But, you know, I want to congratulate Ali on a fantastic tournament. He's had another brilliant tournament. He's a top 3-4 player in the world. You know, he hasn't been well, and he's come back to have a brilliant tournament. He showed everyone here at Sheffield and everyone watching what a fantastic player he is. So I just want to, you know, he's had another brilliant World Championship. So, and it's been great here all week with all these fans. You know, I've come here to try and entertain this tournament because I just wanted to show people what I was capable of, and you know, that was my main intention.
You've done that all right. And you know, so much commitment and passion and desire to win this world title, and when we look back at it, even in the last few months, what's changed for you in the last year? And I just wonder how much you owe to Dr. Steve Peters and the work that you've been doing with him.
Well, I wouldn't have been playing if it wasn't for Steve. You know, I wouldn't. I said to him when I first met him, I said, I really don't want you to be able to help me. And he said, that's the normal answer I get when people come to see me. So he said, but you're an easy case. And, you know, I've just stuck in it all year and we've worked together, and it's been a rocky, it's been tough because I've had to face things that I've probably didn't want to face. And once I face them, I think, really don't want to keep facing them. Sometimes you just want to run. But I try to give it a go, and I give it a go this season. And I've managed to win 3, well, I don't know how many comps I've won, but this just tops it all, you know. So a few people doubted me, but I'd rather them not doubt me. I'll let them know when I'm not ready and when I've gone. But I certainly ain't gone yet.
That's great to hear, because that was the next question, really. You said after the semi-final, if you could bottle that winning feeling after winning that semi-final, you'd keep playing for 300 years. So what is the plan now? How many more world titles could you target, Ronnie?
I'm not going to put a number on it. I'm not even going to make any decisions at the moment. You know, I'm having a good 6 months off. I'm going to enjoy my time with this little man here, my little daughter, and I'm going to have a nice, good break, and I'll assess the situation. But it's all good. So, you know, everything's, well, you know, we just enjoy the moment.
Special to share it with Ronnie Jr. Did you hear him? He shouted, "Come on the rocket," a couple of times.
I know, I could hear him whispering, and then he said, "Come on, Dad," and I was like, oh, you know.
Fantastic, well done, Ronnie.
It's the time to get emotional, you know, but, you know, just when I see him this morning, I just thought, you know what, it just puts everything in, you know, the pressure lifted, because, you know, just to see him, you know, was just the best thing.
Ronnie and Ronnie Jr., it's been wonderful to see you both here on this arena floor. Congratulations, well done, Ronnie. Your champion, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your presentation party. Barry Herman, the chairman of World Snooker, and Fred Doan, boss of Betfred. Your runner-up, what a 17 days he's had. What a brilliant end to a tough season. Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation for Ali Carter. And the winner, receiving the trophy, the cheque for £250,000, and the title, 2012 Betfred.com World Snooker Champion, the Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Your champion, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
So Ronnie joins the likes of John Higgins and Ray Reardon, Steve Davis and Stephen Hendry as a four-time world champion in the modern era. And he's reticent, obviously, guys, to say how many are in him. How many more do you think are in him?
As many as he wants to have in him, simple as that. He's got more talent than any human being has a divine right to have. He's been sprinkled with stardust, that boy, he really has. And when he puts it all in, he's unplayable at times. That's how good he is.
Sum up his Crucible campaign this time, compared with the other three.
I think very controlled amongst the genius that he's produced on the table, and at times unplayable. At his worst moments in the event, he was controlled, his safety was good, everything was really in place, and obviously he's praised Steve, he's a sports psychologist, and from my perspective, that's the best ever Ronnie O'Sullivan we've seen at the World Championship.
Now, Ali Carter is joining Jimmy White and Matthew Stevens with an unwanted tag at the moment as the only guys to have featured in multiple finals and not one yet. But what has he proven to himself and to everybody else watching this campaign, John?
Well, he's certainly good enough to compete. He shouldn't be thinking about flying an aeroplane. He should be thinking about playing snooker, because he's certainly good enough. And listen, he's lost in 2 finals to a genius twice.
Indeed he has. How will you reflect upon this year's championship, Steve?
I think it had everything. I think it was a great balance to it. We've seen the introduction of the Chinese players, but I think it was Ronnie O'Sullivan's World Championship by a mile.
Indeed, all right. Well, gentlemen, it's been terrific to share these last 17 days with you. I think it's time we all took the long rest. Ronnie's going to take a long rest for a good few months, I would imagine. But that is it from the Crucible for 2012 and the Betfred.com World Championship. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's certainly been controversial. It's certainly been captivating. But at the end of it all, the rocket has landed for a 4th time. Mission accomplished. Bye-bye.